Entering menu narration. Yes, keep on. No, turn off.
What's that? What was that? When the music, you already know I'm trying on NCAA 2026 on my page. But we got a gaming page coming out soon. You already know we trying this shit out, see what it's hitting for. You already know. But hey, we finna get it in. Let's get it.
Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the back. Powers through the defender.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The play action fake. Caught over the middle. It's Klein. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. This guy fits the bill, big, sturdy Michigan pocket passer.
And it's built on the ground, but I tell you what, when Michigan's had their best teams, they got to have that balance, right? You got to have a guy back there in the pocket that can go through the fake and then make the decision, get the ball out, and get some first downs.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Kept it, and he's past the marker. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult.
Into the secondary on the... and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Owens. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking for a crease. It's Moss. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
To the air, it's Reed. Here's a heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on third down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
They're already down a touchdown early, and the last thing they need to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back to that offense. They'll go for it on 4th down. And that one Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps. Downs at the 22. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and was able to get that tackle for loss.
He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Jayhawks have this offense rolling. Rides the back on the option to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast, and you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
The Jayhawks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. They'll give it to the back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Kansas and K-State have been battling for well over a century, many times sort of on the fringes of the spotlight, if not completely out of it in college football. But, man, when they grab center stage, you realize just how intense it is.
It's intense. It's a fun rivalry. But here's the thing. Kansas State has really dominated this rivalry. The Jayhawks, they got to fix that. They got to get that rectified, Palmer, because the Wildcats, year after year, they're continuing to find ways to win this matchup.
And these are two great fan bases for years, and we've loved our time whenever we visit Lawrence or you visit Manhattan. The nicest fans, but they're passionate fans as well, especially when they meet up in this rivalry game.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Picked his way through the traffic for 6, but it'll be 4th down and 3 yards to go. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires into traffic, picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Quarterback moving. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the run, it's Edwards. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This quarterback part of their running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Wildcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Johnson looking to throw. And wings it incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The kick is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Fights off a defender.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Looking to throw for it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. To the air, it's Daniels. Flips it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example thereof.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. We've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And the Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
Key narration volume set to 100.
Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Spartans will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll try the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The sure hands. It's Pickett. It's a seam wide open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver did.
He's loose. Bust through behind his pad. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Jayhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, right chalk Jayhawk. Getting set for the extra point effort, putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It would be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Play action. Got his man on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Dropping back, it's Child. Grab near the marker, it's Kelly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Oh, he's got some space. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Hauls it in. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. With the run on first and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Child. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And they had so much success moving the football down the field. Now you're a little bit stuck. Negative play, back-to-back. Got to get back to some of that stuff you did on this drive that you had success with.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And it's no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. He uses all of that to get to the 29. The Jayhawks in a good spot here with second and short. He'll keep it himself. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Using his feet. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Second down coming up. Sends it back in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there. But give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
The offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handling it.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
They try to get it outside on the left. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's the handoff. Plows through the defense. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Child. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Spartans. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
That's a huge play for the offense because it keeps this thing one possession. They're going to be receiving first in the third quarter, and if they can keep this thing moving, all of a sudden they may have the lead here very soon.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. The Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Kelly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range. We just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop it.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
And the missed connection on third down.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on third down. They made a big one there.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Finds the big tight end. Pulled down for the tackle. And the Jayhawks are in the hurry-up. They want to run this quarterback. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Shotgun snap on third down. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's Williams. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They'll run for it. The Jayhawks pick up the first down.
Yeah, 4th and inches, midfield. Go ahead. Go for it. I love the play call by the head coach. Trust your offensive line to get some movement up front. Let's keep this drive going.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
It'll be third and long. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He makes the catch. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. The running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
Back to pass, it's Childs. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that's just a bad mistake. You can't do that in this situation of the game. You're not going to be able to come back and win this late if you're taking big losses like that. So at this point, if no one's open, he's just got to throw that thing away and live to play another day. But instead, he tries to use his athleticism to make people miss, and he's going to keep the play alive. He ends up taking a massive loss. Their percentage chance of
going for it all. Touchdown, Michigan State. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pickett. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on first down. There's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. With the catch, it's Williams. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of page.